It's a pleasure to be here just a little early. Thank you, Suzanne and Claire. A very, very good morning to everyone. My name's Jolyon Barker, and on behalf of Deloitte and Enders Analysis, I am delighted to welcome you all to this 2025 Media, Telecoms and Beyond conference. I'm sure that you've all noticed that we've moved venue this year, and we're very excited to take the conference into a new era at this fantastic and spacious Convene Sancroft. I want to thank our co-hosts and our partners, Enders Analysis, and particularly Claire, for the energy and the vision that she brings to building this event with us. And I'd like to extend a very formal congratulation as well, Claire, to you for your CBE for services to the media industry. And your impact is in no small part visible in today's extraordinary agenda, the speakers and the leaders in the room. Claire and I also want to extend our thanks to our sponsors, and particularly to our new headline sponsor, Adobe. Thank you, Suzanne, and all of your Adobe team. Thanks to our gold sponsors at Barclays, who are joining us again this year, as well as the Financial Times, Salesforce, and SAS, who are delighted to have support this event. Our final thanks is to our wonderful speakers, leaders from across our industry, government, and regulators, who Claire will mention shortly. Before I say a few words, I have a few points of housekeeping that we need to run through. As you'd expect, there are no scheduled fire alarms, so if there is a fire alarm, please exit the building. Secondly, if you haven't already done so, please download the conference app. It has the agenda and speakers and everything you need to know. There's Wi-Fi here, which you can all access, and you will find the password here. We've also got click button badges. You've got a little bump behind your badge. If you press the white light, then you can connect with other people, and you will have all of that information downloaded for you. A final point of housekeeping, we have a really packed agenda. And with your support, we're going to endeavor to run on time. But with that in mind, could I please ask a special plea that we have a very short break this morning. We do try and fit a lot into the conference agenda. And at 11:15, we have Lisa Nandy speaking. And so I would ask everyone to be in the room at 11:14, which is about a 14-minute break. So please, can you stick to that? Now, let me just say a few words of introduction. This gathering of leaders has always been consequential, and this year it is more significant than ever, given the decade that we have ahead of us, which we believe is one of the most consequential decades that we will live through in our careers. By 2035, so much is likely to have happened. Our cherished public service broadcasters, speaking shortly, might have had to combine, or at least in part, with their back office, their production functions linking in different capacities first. Over the next decade, the UK may complete the migration to IP-based delivery. Within the next 10 years, the many subscription video-on-demand players, all selling direct-to-consumer today, are likely to have had to adjust some of that approach, reverting to a level of aggregation. By 2035, so much will have happened in the telecom sector. The rollout of fiber to the home should be close to complete, and the copper network potentially retired. The rationalization of the altnet market is likely to be by 2030. 6G may have rolled out, or mobile operators may have called time on the relentless 10-year cycles of 10x upgrades. We're in an era of enough speed, but we must deliver, as we are all very aware, on capacity and on coverage. And now that 4 mobile operators are reducing to 3 in the UK, which is a huge step delivered with great speed, there is talk already of the next consolidations, both here and across Europe. By 2035, as a society, we will ideally have learned to coexist with all the technology, products, and services that we operate with every day, including social media and, of course, AI. it's critical that technology is a tool that humans have control of and not vice versa. Later this week, we will release our latest national survey of digital consumption habits. And one of the most important results from this survey is that over half of Generation Z, that is 16 to 29-year-olds in the UK, would favour a ban on social media for people under 16. This is the generation that have grown up with social media. So this is the most consequential decade in the UK's media and telco industries. How we navigate these waters is up for discussion, and I am very reassured that we have leading stewards of the industry in the room today driving this conversation and delivering on it. I'm not only proud, but very excited about the day of conversation that we have ahead. So could I ask for a very quick round of appreciation for our speakers, for all the organisers of today, as I hand over to Claire. Thank you.
I'm going to be extraordinarily brief. I would like to thank all of our speakers because Deloitte do everything. Everything that you see done is done magically by Deloitte only once a year, which is extraordinarily difficult. So I thank them. I get the easy job, which is to invite the speakers and to help form the conversation. On Friday, we put out the most popular report we've ever put out on piracy, and today we put out one on AI and copyright. If you want to talk about, which was supported by Wigan, who gave us their expertise. We work very closely with people with expertise that we don't have. If you want two of the biggest topics of our era that will be discussed today, it will certainly be about the future of the models and how they're affected by piracy and other factors, and it will be about the UK creative industries and how they're affected by AI. Thank you very much. And to our wonderful headline speaker, sponsor, Suzanne Steele. Thank you.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Claire and Jolyon, for that really fantastic introduction. It is absolutely great to be back at this event, which tackles some of the biggest shifts in both media, telecoms, and broadcast sectors, and sets the future agenda. Since we were together just last year, a lot has happened. The pace of change has only accelerated, and it's caused sizable shifts in the industries that are represented here today. Use of AI across the enterprise has moved out of the playground and into production. Those organizations that purposefully bet on AI and built the systems around it are seeing their productivity boosted and their creativity supercharged. AI stands to make massive headway in overcoming some of the long-standing challenges in the sectors that we have represented here today. Many of the brands that you'll see on stage and in the audience are, I'm delighted to say, Adobe customers. And we are consistently hearing three things. We need to deliver more, both in terms of value to the business and content for our audiences. We need to work faster and be more productive. And we need to spend less time on low-value tasks. On the other hand, unless I'm mistaken, we never hear that budgets and resourcing are rising to help us overcome the challenges, which means that technology investments have to prove themselves and their worth, and really fast. At Adobe, we are embedding generative and agentic AI capabilities into our products that creatives and marketers love. These advancements are placing even more power into the hands of content creators, into the hands of marketers, and into the hands of operational teams, whilst also freeing them from the repetitive, low-value tasks that previously took up so much time. So great progress has been made in the past year. But before I welcome my guest, Dana, to the stage, I'd like you just to take a moment, and I'm actually going to take us back in time. I'm going to take us back to 2015. So we're going to wind back 10 years. I promise you this will be worth it. 10 years ago, 2015, the UK was gripped by election fever. Viewers were about halfway through Games of Thrones. Leicester City kicked off a historic winning season, and Sky announced the launch of Sky Q. And 2015 was the year when Adobe's relationship with Sky began, a partnership which has grown from strength to strength. We started by connecting Sky's customer data from across their digital properties with an ambition of delivering more personalized experiences and recommendations. Today, Sky's business has expanded significantly to comprise Sky Mobile, Sky Stream, Sky Glass, and Sky Live, and even more channels, partnerships, and award-winning Sky Originals content. Today, we are delivering personalized experiences to more than 23 million Sky customers across its ever-expanding digital properties and lines of business. And I am extremely proud that our partnership has grown to now include joint skills programs to inspire the next generation of creative and media professionals, something that's hugely important for all of our future. So, without further ado, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the CEO of Europe's largest media company, Sky Group. Please join me, Dana Strong.